resubmit it as many times as you want. Okay, so let's go over number 3. It says the number of calories in a container of milk is directly proportional to the amount of milk in the container. So for part A, it says if there is 160 calories in an 8-ounce glass of milk, find the number of calories in a 15-ounce glass of milk. Okay, so what do you guys think you need to do?
Divide.
Divide what?
160 by 8.
Perfect. So 160 over 8. Oh, and we can do this like a proportion. Let's do this one differently. So 160 was the amount of calories. 8 was the ounces. And maybe, I don't remember who was saying it on number 2, but maybe this is what you were talking about when you said multiplying instead of dividing. What's missing in this bottom thing right here? The ounces or the calories?
The calories.
Yeah. So we'll call this X calories. Okay, that's what this is. And then we'll put 15 ounces on the bottom. And we can set up a proportion. Does everybody see how that worked?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What questions do you guys have about that? Okay, so we just make the same things on the same part of the fraction. So the calories were on top, ounces were on bottom, and we just pick a variable for the thing we're missing. And then we do the cross multiplying trick. So we would take 8 and multiply by X for our left side. And then we take 160 and multiply by 15. What is 160 multiplied by 15? Stephanie.
240.
Oops. Let's see. It's not quite 240.
2,400.
Yeah, 2,400. And then we have 8x over here. How do I solve for x, Stephanie? Stephanie, are you still there, Stephanie?
Yeah.
How do I solve for x here?
You divide.
How do I get x by itself?
You divide.
Yeah, well, divide by what, Stephanie?
8.
Stephanie.
8.
Thank you. Okay, so we have x equals 2,400 divided by 8. And that should give you 300. Okay, so we should have 300 calories in 15 ounces of milk. Okay, so you can do it the way we did it on the front, or you can do it like this. Either way is the same. They're perfectly acceptable. What questions do you guys have? Do you guys like one particular way better than the other?
Yeah.
Which way do you like?
I found how many calories are in 1 ounce first, and then times that just by 15.
Okay. I feel like doing it like number 2.
I feel like they kind of the same.
Yeah, they are the same.
Yeah, I like number 1 better.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's move on to part B. It says how many calories are in each ounce of milk. So now when we do it this way, we haven't figured out how many calories are in 1 ounce of milk. So we have extra work to do. So what did we do on the first page that we're going to have to do here, Yvonne? Yvonne, are you there?
Divide.
Yeah, what are we gonna have to divide?
The 300.
Ibon, what are we gonna have to divide? What two numbers?
The 300 and the
That could work. We could use 300, and what's the other one we would have to, what would we have to divide by? So we could take 300 calories, and how many ounces did we use to get 300 calories?
eight ounces.
15.
15. And we could figure that out. You could also do 160 over 8. Okay, you could do either one of those, and they should give you the same answer. So when we take 300 and we divide by 15, what should we get? Anybody?
How many calories are in an ounce?
20.
Yeah, exactly. But what's the number?
20.
Oh.
It's 20. Good. So we would get 20 calories per ounce. And just for kicks and giggles, what's 160 over 8?
20.
Yeah, exactly. 20
Ain't gonna
calories.
lie, I got it another way though.
Oh, how'd you get it?
It took a way longer time for me though. Saying I was counting.
Oh, you're counting. Yeah, all you have to do is divide any of the proportions that you know. So we know that there are 300 calories in 15 ounces and 160 in 8 ounces. And so we can just divide those. That's the most straightforward way. And then the last, what questions do you guys have about part B? Okay, so we'll move on to part C. Part C says, how can the number of calories be expressed as a function of the number of ounces of milk? So we want calories. So I'm going to have C as my number of calories. Okay, and I want it to be expressed as some sort of function with the ounces. I'm not going to use O actually because O looks like a 0. I'm going to make it Z. So Z is going to be my number of ounces. Okay. So our C is going to be equal to what times we're divided by Z? What do you guys think?
You said what?
So if there are 20 calories for 1 ounce, how would we calculate the number of calories multiply if we knew the number of ounces? What's the number that needs to go right here?
20.
Yeah, good.
Is it 20 times 15 or something?
I'm sorry?
I forgot where I put it. I don't want to put it. Let me see something.
So our number of calories is equal to 20 times the number of ounces. And that concludes number 3. Your homework for tonight is going to be to do 4 and 5. And then after that, your homework will be easy again. You'll just have one problem to do. You'll have number 6 the next day. So that was numbers 2 and 3. Hopefully that helps you out with the rest of the worksheet. You'll be doing 4 and 5 tonight. I recorded this video, so I will post the recording so that you guys can